What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 mega cap stocks in this video. But before we get started, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Amazon stock, it's up 3.52%, a massive rally on Amazon with a big bullish engulfing candle here on this daily chart, and now it's getting a bit overbought, trading above the upper Bollinger Band, sitting at 141.59. Also keep that in mind, Amazon getting rejected right here. This is where Amazon got rejected before, also 143.63. So keep that in mind. Amazon gets rejected from here. We could see, some downside in the short term and possibly coming down and retesting 138 to 140 right here. This breakout channel here on Amazon, and that would allow this Bollinger Band to expand up to 146, and then you're going to see, a breakout, retest, and then moving higher up to 146. Now Amazon cannot break above 143.63. You're going to see a pullback early as tomorrow down here on Amazon. Also, we got CPI, PPI. Tomorrow we got an Apple event going on tomorrow. So that could be something to watch, especially on Apple stock. And Apple stock moving higher or going lower, that could bring the market down or can push the market higher. Amazon stock, big level of support down here, 138, and now we have resistance at 143.63 and then 146. On Google stock is up 0.39%. Now right here I called it out before, just like I'm calling it out right now on Amazon, that it was getting a bit frothy, a bit overbought right here, trading above upper Bollinger Band, and then what happened? Google stock came down all the way down to 133, and now it's good to go all the way up to 140. On a pullback, you want to watch the support 136.64, blue line 5 SMA, and just below that 135, 133, but Google looking extremely bullish for a move up to at least 140. On AMD, it's down 0.73%, and that is why I don't like this stock, especially day trading. And I got 2 or 3 losing trades on AMD, and I'm not even touching this stock anymore. I'd rather go and play with Nvda, a big mover, than come in here and play AMD and lose money. Because look at this, guys, 105 as support here on AMD, not holding. I mean, it's holding right now, but it was actually under 105, came all the way down to 103, and then if you're waiting for a dip down here close to 100, it's not getting there. So it's getting a bounce where nobody is expecting, and this thing going back up and now holding 105. So tomorrow, yeah, you could see a run up, possibly up to, I would say, 107 to 108. That's possible on AMD, and only above 108 you're going to see 111 to 112.65 on AMD. Now below 105, definitely not looking good, since AMD came out of this uptrend right here and broke this uptrend right here. So now below 105, close to 100, flat 100, that is possible on AMD. On Meta, it's up 3.25%, and finally a breakout above 300. Now, is that going to hold tomorrow, and especially going into CPI and PPI? So far, this is the only day we got that breakout above 300, and Meta is holding that gain that we got here today. Pretty much the whole thing, almost $10 up on the day. Got up to 309, and now just getting a pullback and holding, because look at this. It was actually trading above upper Bollinger Band, so came back, and now you want to watch this support around 300 on a pullback. This is going to be key level for more upside. Meta can hold above 300. You're going to see the next stop, and that is 316. But also keep that in mind, this Bollinger Band has to expand slowly up to 316, and in that time you could see some consolidation right here above 300. Don't be surprised if this thing actually gets stuck right here for a few days, and then you see next leg higher all the way up to 316. Also, like I said, CPI, PPI this week, this thing breaks below 300, you're going to see a lot more selling down to 295, white line 20 SMA, and then 290. On Microsoft, it's up 1%, and look at this massive run all the way up to 339 and then getting rejected and at least holding above all these moving averages right here on this daily chart. So on Microsoft, we do have strong support around 333. And as long as Microsoft above 333 right here, red line 50 SMA, and we get to see that breakout above 339, a quick trip up to this gap 345 possible. Now, if you have questions why this thing is not running straight to this gap, well, look at this Bollinger Band not fully extended all the way up to 345. So you have to wait for that. And I think, yeah, you could see a move up to 345 once we get that breakout above 339 on Microsoft. But watch this key support down here around 333. And there is this blue line, 5 SMA right here on this daily chart, and also red line, 50 SMA. So this is going to be a strong support, I would say, in between 334 and 333 right here. This is going to be crucial here on Microsoft to hold this support on a pullback. And also, once we get that breakout above 339, a clear path up to 345 on Microsoft. On Nvidia, stock is down 0.86%, and this cannot get any better, guys. Now, I'm holding a short position on Nvidia, so I'm not really looking to swing Nvidia to the upside. And I think at some point you're going to see a lot more downside on Nvidia. That does not mean that you cannot see a bounce. I mean, this cannot get any better today. Now, I gave you guys, especially for my Patreon members, that call out today exactly down here, that 443 is here. And now, if the stock is holding this line right here and this channel, you're going to see a quick trip back up to 450. And guess what? It's trading above 450. Again, dip buyers buying up this dip at 443 and pushing the price higher. So tomorrow you want to watch this support around 451, and to the upside you want to watch the resistance at 463, 473.57, 482. Below 451, you're going to see Nvidia coming back down to 443, and then the gap below 435.78. On Tesla, stock is up 10%. Now, before, when Tesla was right here, consolidating inside this flag, I called it out. And with the next leg up right here with this massive green candle, I said it in my video that Tesla could consolidate right here. This could turn into a bull flag, and then we could see another breakout on Tesla to close that gap on top. And this is exactly what we got. Another bull flag consolidation, and we got the breakout thanks to Morgan Stanley for that massive upgrade today. Especially pre-market, it was up 6%. So Tesla, what I did here on Tesla today was a quick trade on Tesla, getting some puts at 265, 260, and selling out for a nice profit, just close to 260. And then I never got back in here on Tesla, because now if you look at my screen, it's getting a bit frothy, overbought. I mean, look at this. It's trading above the upper Bollinger Band. So yes, Tesla can run higher, possibly up to, I would say, 277, 278. But I think you're going to see a retest of this breakout, and now we got this massive gap down here at 256. So on a pullback, you want to watch the support down here on Tesla, and that is around 266, 262. That would be retesting this breakout, and that would be a dip buying opportunity if Tesla can hold 262 as a support. Now, nothing goes up in a straight line, so I think you're not going to see a quick trip up to 290 unless something comes up tomorrow, another upgrade, or Elon Musk comes out, on X and talks about Tesla. Then yes, this thing can go even higher, and it can stay overbought for 2-3 days. So Tesla, I'm expecting a slight small pullback, possibly I would say $7 to $10, and that could come anytime. Also, expected move here on Tesla for this week was 11, I think $12, and I have it on my X account. So if you're not on there, go and check it out. That link will be down below in the description, and you get a lot more information on my X account. So now it's a 2 sigma move on Tesla. We're actually going above 2 sigma move. So I think it's going to pull back a little bit here. I think 266, maybe even 262. That's possible on Tesla before heading higher to close this gap on top. Just around 290. So watch Tesla here tomorrow, guys, and especially with the CPI and PPI, we could see a lot more volatility on Tesla now that it's up $25 on the day. On Netflix, it's up 0.5%, and Netflix coming down to exactly blue line 5 estimate right here, 445-ish, and holding that as a support into closing. Not really doing much today. It got up to almost 450, getting rejected and coming down. Looks like some sort of a consolidation here on Netflix before we get to see that next big breakout all the way up to 470, and that would be a breakout above 450. So I'm waiting for that confirmation. Netflix needs to break 450, and then this thing heading up to 470. Now also keep that in mind, like I said, and I keep repeating that same thing. CPI, PPI this week, and also you got a big Apple event tomorrow, so that could rattle the market, or we could see a lot more upside in the market right here. So now 445 will be a key level here on Netflix to watch. 443 the next one, and then all the way down here 433.32. And now Apple stock, and it's gonna be the last one on the list. And why? Because I just hate it today. Because Apple stock, I bought the dip 180 calls, close to 178, and it actually went in the money later. But Apple stock, first, I would say hour and a half, 2 hours, it was just trading sideways. After that big move in the morning, this thing came down to 178, went slightly under, close to 177, and that magnetic support right here 177 again was holding. So this thing went back up just above 178. I sold out of my position, and then what happened? This thing ran close to 180, so money was there, but I couldn't capitalize on Apple today, and that is why Apple stock today at the end. So tomorrow, guys, we got a big event on Apple, and now even today, same thing, 180 rejection multiple times. So 180 breaks, you're going to see a quick trip up to this gap, 181.47, 183, and possibly up to 186. Red line 50 SMA. Below 177, a quick flush all the way down to 170, also possible on Apple stock. So keep that in mind going into tomorrow. If there is a big rally on Apple early in the morning, watch out for a move up to 180. And soon as that breaks 181.47, 183, that's possible tomorrow on Apple stock. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.